Hey guys, this is Jadirah Sarmad. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. I mean, if you want to. Anyways, I'm so excited for today's video, as you can already tell, and that's because I'm filming 8 different eye makeup looks using just one eyeshadow palette, and that eyeshadow palette is this Skot palette from ZAY Beauty. Now, ZAY Beauty is basically a Pakistani brand that has recently launched, and this is in fact their very first product, so I was pretty pumped to try it out for myself. And let me just give you guys a quick overview before we begin. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside, and we have 18 different eyeshadows. You get a variety of matte shades, shimmer shades, everything pretty much. Now let's begin with this row right here. So these 3 are basically darker shades that you can use in your crease for deepening it up. Then we have 3 highlight shades right here, and you get a variety here because you get 1 matte and 2 shimmery shades which you can use on your brow bone or in your inner corners. So this shade Ruqayya is matte. Then you have 2 shimmery shades which are Aisha and Fatma. One is more yellow toned, other is more pink toned. And then we have these 4 shades right here which are matte shades. You can use these browns for everyday looks. You can use them in your crease as your transition shade. And then we have this fun pink one, and then you get 8 different shimmery eyeshadows which I think are so pretty and so versatile. You can create a bunch of looks out of these, and that's why I thought I will be basically showing you guys how I use every single eyeshadow in this palette. So the looks that I'm creating are not tough at all, because I'm a noob myself when it comes to eye makeup, and I just feel that, you know, even you guys like simpler looks, but they're all very beautiful, so you're going to love them. Now my idea was that I want to focus on eyeshadows in this particular video. That's why I kept my skin to look pretty basic. I'm not wearing blusher, just a little bit of highlight and contouring. And for my lips, in case you're wondering, I'm wearing Kat Von D's Lolita lipstick. This is pretty good. It's a nice neutral shade for desi skins, I would say. And then for all my looks, I have primed my lids using my Luscious Angel Eyes primer that I always use. I've been hooked to this eyeshadow palette ever since I got it, and the pigmentation is actually pretty on point. I mean, these matte shades, they are so pigmented and they're not chalky. That's the best thing about it. This is what they all look like. They're not chalky. They're so beautiful, and they're really easy to blend. You do get a little bit of a fallout, but what does not? And that's like manageable. It's not ugly. It's not something that, you know, you would struggle with. These are some of the shimmery shades. Look how gorgeous they all are. So, you know, you can create a bunch of everyday makeup looks. You can create a bunch of party makeup looks, and these eyeshadows and all are pretty good, but my favorite thing about this palette is basically this mirror. Like, I have tried so many high-end makeup palettes, and they just do not include mirrors for the very reason that they're like, we're trying to save on price, this, that. And this eyeshadow palette is only for 2700 rupees, but it still contains a mirror. And you know what? Even though it's not full size right here, this much is enough, and it's pretty good to, you know, zoom in. I also really like this mandala design right here. So for me, it's so good to see Pakistani indie brands, and I believe this is so much better than buying those fake eyeshadow palettes. Like, seriously, you have this. Why would you even go out to buy fake eyeshadow palettes? I mean, the pigmentation and everything is so on point. It's absolutely comparable to some of the high-end makeup brands that I've tried, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty blown away. So you need to try it out for yourself. Anyways, I guess that's enough blabbering. Let's just get started with the video. So all of these eyeshadow looks are essentially very simple combinations, and for the first look, I'm using the shades Anam, Madiha, and Umber. It's a very beautiful, soft pink eyeshadow look, and I just feel it is something that would look so cute and pretty for Valentine's Day, but like, you can wear it anytime you want to. Now for all of these looks, do note that I used the shade Anam as my transition shade and Ruqayya as pretty much my brow bone highlight and all of these looks, but I did not necessarily included the clips, and that's just something that I've realized as I was editing. But yeah, also I did not want the video to be, you know, too long, and that's why you might not be seeing it, but just bear that in mind that I did use both of these shades pretty much with all the eyeshadows that I used. the combination of both the shades under my lower lash line as well. Look, I'm using the shades Aziza and Natasha for a grungy green eyeshadow look, and in my inner corners I also used the shade Aisha for a pop of sheen, you can say. Now for this next look, I'm using the shades Maria and Anam because I wanted a brown smoky eye, and I'm also using the shade Shaida as my inner corner highlight. This next look, I'm using the eyeshadow Sora and Samia for a magenta look, and I'm calling this Magenta Magic. I'm really sorry I came up with these names really late at night, so don't judge me, but this is one of my favorites. I really love the pigment of this shade Sora. It is so beautiful. A lot of shades of pinks and purples in this palette, which I do like, and this particular shade Hareem actually reminds me of one of my favorite purple shades, which is Miss Jordana from Jordana Cosmetics or Jordana Beauty, I'm not sure. Anyways, this looks really pretty with brown eyes. It's one of my favorites. And oh, do note that in some of these eyeshadow looks I did use a liner, but for the most part I skipped it, and I did not even put any false lashes because I really wanted you guys to see the eyeshadows. So yeah, I haven't used eyeliner with this one. I just thought I'll just throw that in there. Yeah, okay. Now this next look is a combination of peach and brown, and for this I'm using the shades Hania, which is again so beautiful. It's such a pretty peach, and I have also used Anam, a little bit of Mariam, or Natasha. I think, yeah, I used Natasha, and then I did use a little bit of Fatma in my inner corners again, but I think I missed the clip, but yeah, I still did that. And the looks where you see me doing something on my lower lash line, well, I've basically just used the very same combination on my lower lash line, and I've used mascara with pretty much every single one of the looks as well. So yeah, these are just super simple combinations, easy to do for anybody. Now this next one is an old school smoky eye makeup look. Yes, silver and black, which used to be all the rage back in the day. It was a bit difficult to do, but I still just tried to blend it out really nicely. And I did also give myself a little bit of an eyeshadow wing, which you will see shortly. And in case you're wondering how come I'm using the same brushes over and over again, well, I was basically cleaning them on my DIY color switch, which you can find a tutorial for on my blog. This is what it looks like. To our last look, last but not the least, I'm using a combination of Iman and Mariam, and oh my god, Iman is such a pretty shade of blue. This is pretty much my favorite shade from the palette, and this look is also my favorite. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It would really help me out a lot. And if you are interested in getting this eyeshadow palette yourself, just go to zaybeauty.com. I will be linking it in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And that's all I have to say. That's all there is. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.